goodness. I gotta cool it. What's going on? What is going on? One more time. Okay, hello vlog. I am back after taking last week off from uploading a YouTube video. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice, but I was down with a cold last week and feeling much better now. So I wanted to come back this week with a fun girly vlog, just doing some girly things. And I wanted to mention, just quick shout out, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I would encourage you to because I do post a lot more on, or a lot more frequently on there than I do on here, because I only post one vlog a week typically on here. So anyways, I started a new series over on my Instagram that I called Getting Girly, because after being down for this last week with a cold and then being just in like the dead of winter, like look, it's like gray. It's like all gray outside. Being in the dead of winter, getting girly is just a hobby of mine that sparks so much joy for me. And it's like, obviously it's a lot of what I talk about here, so you guys I'm sure can all relate, just like getting girly. So like getting your nails done or putting your nails on or whatever, just like researching nails and hair and makeup and just like little girly fun stuff, like even just like my girly little pink blanket that I've been loving, and doing my Bible study. It was like all the girly stuff. So I started a series on Instagram just about getting girly and that type of stuff, and taking care of yourself, and how I'm doing that this month, because, and I also thought it'd be cute for Valentine's Day, kind of bringing all that together. But regardless of all that, I had been down bad with a cold, so I just wanted to get girly because that always helps me like feel more like myself. So yesterday I did an everything shower. I self-tanned and I already washed it off, so I feel like nice and tan. I washed my hair and blow dried it, gave myself like a little bit of a straight blowout, and I already have my nails on. These, I talk about these all the time, but my celebrity tips, like, listen. That's how hard these are. They are so hard. Like they feel like a manicure. Like they feel like an acrylic or a dip or like a builder gel nail, but these are my celebrity tips I always talk about. I have them in my Amazon storefront, or you can get them at like TJ Maxx or Ulta. But regardless, see, like just girly stuff like that I love talking about. So I've been sharing a lot of that, or I'm gonna share a lot of that over on Instagram. So I just wanted to shout that out. So because that's gonna be kind of the theme of today's vlog, just doing some girly things to feel like myself. And I'm excited because next week is Valentine's Day and Brett and I have plans, so that's super exciting. I've talked about this a ton, but he had been recovering from back surgery, and so it's just been a really long, kind of tough road of recovery for him, and we haven't really been able to go out on many dates and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to go on a date next weekend. It's gonna be so fun. And so anyways, just starting out this morning, he's actually at physical therapy this morning, so I have some time alone in here, so I thought it's the perfect time to start this vlog. And I apologize if I sound a little stuffed up. I am, but I feel fine. I feel a lot better. So I just started my Bible study. I've talked about this a ton too, but I have this little Bible cover. I actually sewed this. It's so cute. Really nice because it's a little bit oversized, so I can just fit everything in there. So this is the Bible study I've been doing. I talked about it a ton. Tara Lee Cobble. It's about the Trinity, like getting to know the Trinity, like God, Jesus, Holy Spirit. It's helped me a lot. And then this is the Bible that I like to use. These are always linked in my Amazon store. Both of these, along with my other Bible that's not as bulky. And then also the Bible tabs, everything's linked there for you if you are curious. But I really like this one lately with my study, because this one has a lot of context. I've talked about it, but not to skip over or anything, but it has a lot of context, and I just really enjoy these together. Obviously it helps a lot. And my screensaver right now, I guess you could call it, my phone looks so yellow. I have like the yellow clearly turned on my phone, but right now it's this little image of Jesus like at a door frame with his arms open. And you'd be surprised how often I see this, and I'm either so comforted or like convicted, I guess, to like go spend time in prayer. Especially lately, it's really just been really nice, because like I see this and I'm like clearly just reminded that like Jesus, Holy Spirit is literally right here, like ready and waiting to help me, and like ready and waiting to support me and love me. And like I can just like come to the door is open, you know what I mean? So I just like having this as my little screensaver. Anyways, thank you, Jesus. We are gonna get into this vlog. I need a matcha. Clearly you saw it's past 10. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 10:19. Jeez. 10:19. I need a matcha, so let's do that. Before I make my matcha, I have a great TJ Maxx haul for the girlies. This is so good. I actually ran to TJ Maxx last night. I had a return and I just wanted to get out of the house. And I got so lucky with these cute little girly finds for just regardless, Valentine's Day, everything. These are so cute and such a good price. So I wanted to share it. I literally got these last night and today's Thursday, so you're seeing this Friday. So if you have time this weekend, like run to TJ Maxx if you like these because it's incredible. I got 2 light pink, like baby pink matching sets that I'm obsessed with. They are so cute. So, looks like this. I'll try, how about I put it on? I'll put it on 1 second. So cute, it's a full length and these are like nice and long. How cute are these? So here's the top and then the matching sweats on the bottom. You're not gonna believe the price. So it's actually, this is an XL, which is the only size that they had, which I got lucky because I can make a medium, a large, or an XL pretty much work pretty much most of the time. But typically at TJ Maxx, I feel like they only have like extra small of the cute little matching sets. So I was so excited to see this. So this is actually an XL. I wouldn't say the sweatshirt definitely, it doesn't fit like an XL. It fits more like a large. And then the bottoms do fit like an XL. They're a little bit big on me, but there is a drawstring, so I just tied that, but whatever, they're just comfortable. The brand is Harmony Balance. You can see how long these are. Like they go all the way to the ground on me and I'm 5'7". 29 bucks. $29 for the whole set. It's super soft. Like, can you see that? The inside material is just so soft. Just so cozy, so soft, so cute for Valentine's Day. I just am obsessed. Okay, so that's the first matching set. You can see I was so excited. And then the same brand had the same color, but in an activewear workout set. I couldn't believe it. And this is actually a medium, I believe. So here's the leggings, that cute, I'll try this on too, that cute light pink color. These are more of like a 7/8 legging on me at least. They're not too long. So these are a medium. Again, it's that Harmony Balance brand. But these are so soft. I wish you could actually see, like, they're a very soft material. They remind me, I don't want to say because everyone always says this, but they really do remind me of the Align material. And then here's the top. The top is so cute. It has these thick, like, look at that wide strap. Like, that is so pretty. And the top is a large, but it came as a set, so I was surprised they were different, like, mismatched sizes, but it worked for my body type. So let me try this on. Oh, and this set, $24.99. Here is the activewear set. It's so precious. I loved this color. So here's the top. I loved these thicker straps. Here's the back. And then, yeah, these are a nice high waist. They don't feel like they would like roll down a ton. They're just, I'm really impressed. So soft. I thought the color was so pretty and just the style together. I like where it hits right here. I definitely plan on wearing these mostly just around the house, or if I do wear this like actually working out, like to a class, like a Pilates class or something like that. That's kind of how I envision it. But they're just, I think it's flattering, which is surprising for a lighter color legging. They just feel flattering and I can't tell you how soft they are. So if you're at TJ Maxx, look for this brand, Harmony Balance. And even the colors like really go together. Like you can even pair these together. So cute. And I just loved these thick straps. Just, I was really clearly excited. Okay, I put my cozy, the pink one, back on. It's so comfortable. And I did want to also share, I did also get this dry shampoo from Verb. I'm pretty sure it's like a natural dry shampoo. It's so annoying because it doesn't work as good as real dry shampoo, but I try to use the more natural kinds, and this one is actually really interesting. It feels like baby powder. So you just open the little lid like that, and then you squeeze the bottle. You can probably see it comes out like that. It smells like baby powder. I don't really need it today, but I was a little worried because it's white. I have one from Kitsch that's brown, but it does smell good. Maybe it'll work better. I haven't tried it yet, but definitely gave volume. It says gentle cleanse and light volume. I would agree. So yesterday I posted like a reel, and it's so funny because isn't it so true, like being a girl, the day that you like do your hair or wash your hair, you get compliments like, wow, your hair looks so good. And it's like, thanks, I washed it. You know, and it's like yesterday I posted a reel after I had just washed and blow dried my hair, and I got some compliments on my hair. And yes, so this is just like my natural hair color. I don't know, it's just like a natural dark brown. And then I have been using these K18 products lately, not sponsored at all, but I did get this in PR, and then this was a gift. So I just wanted to share. I have been really liking both of these. I kept the box so I remember to show it. So this is the K18 Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. So this I have been using, I think I've used it 2 or 3 times so far, and only when I wash my hair, obviously. So that's like 1 or 2 times a week. I try not to wash my hair that often. Probably 2 times a week. And anyways, so you wash your hair like normal, get out of the shower, and then before you brush your hair, I just take 1 pump because I have thinner hair. I just take 1 pump of this and just kind of really focus it on the ends, and then bring the rest of it kind of up. Let it do its thing for like 3 minutes, and then I'll brush through it and then style it, blow dry it, whatever. But this, I really think, has made my hair so soft, because I definitely have some split ends. I definitely have brokenness. Like you can probably tell just looking at it, like it's definitely broken and split. But this really made my hair so soft recently, like just the couple times I've used it so far. And then every time I use heat, I have been using the Heat Bounce Conditioning Heat Protectant, and I think that helps as well. I don't really use any other products on my hair besides these 3 things, so I just wanted to mention it because I do think it's been making my hair feel and look a lot healthier, soft. Like it just feels really soft. I'm just gonna make a matcha. I have been using this brand lately. If you're in the Midwest, I get this at Meijer. It's called Matcha Love, and it comes in a little sachet, and I like these because it's 2 grams of matcha in here, and this is the recommended amount of matcha for like a serving, I guess. 2 grams. You can use a little bit more, but this is the perfect amount of matcha for me. My bestie lives in Miami, and I was just texting her this morning, and she was asking about matcha, so I'm gonna film how I make my matcha for her and send it to her. Good morning. I was just gonna make my matcha, so I thought I'd show you what I do. I have that same one you have, but today I use this one, but it doesn't matter. They're all really good. All I did so far was just put it in this much water and then use my little frother. Making this, and I was like, I should show Chatty, but I do like to add a little bit of honey. Okay, this is getting long, sorry. I just wanted to show you. I mean, obviously I'm sure you're doing it right, but since you asked, a little set today. Pink, I got it at TJ Maxx last time. Cheers, love you so much. Have a good day. Oh, that makes me miss my girlfriends in Miami. That has been honestly one of the hardest things. Should we do like a catch up, moving across the country? Would you be interested in that? If you're interested, let's talk about it. Why not? Okay, just made my bed. We're gonna come in my little beauty corner. It does feel like every time, not every time, but kind of every time that I post on Instagram, I get some DMs of people saying like, wait, you're in Michigan? Like, where you been, girl? I love having these little, I think these are from Kitsch, just these little razors. I cleaned up my brows yesterday with it. Okay, I don't want to do too much makeup today, but I am going and getting a pedicure later today with a friend. So I'll just put a little bit on, but I am just going to do my brows. But yeah, long story short, if you are just catching up with my YouTube videos, I'm in Michigan right now, and my husband and I moved back to Michigan full time. We live here now from Miami last summer. We moved, I think we moved in June, and then in July, my husband had spinal fusion back surgery, and yeah, that's a whole other thing. But all in all, we're doing good. We're really happy to be here in Michigan. We have a lot of family support here, which has been the most important thing during Brett's recovery from back surgery. And yeah, it's just been really nice being closer to family again. When we were in Miami, we weren't close to family that whole time because I have family in Florida, but they're not in Miami. So honestly, it was either a 4-hour drive to see my family, or it was a, 4-hour flight, like 2 and 2 up here. So we had not been close to family the whole time we were in Miami, and that we are such family people, and so that was really hard on us. We're really liking being back here in Michigan. That being said, I pray about this. I talk to Jesus about this all the time. Like, I miss Miami every single day. I miss it every day. And it's one thing, like the weather, of course. Like, if you could see outside right now, it's gray. It is the dead of winter. I'm just using my e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. This is 8 medium neutral. Love this. But yeah, I talk to Jesus about that all the time, because when we were in Florida is when I got saved by Jesus, and he turned my life around. He changed my life, set me on a brand new path, saved my life, and restored my mental health that had been really broken and really tough to deal with for a decade. And he turned it all around and used it all for good, and glory to God. I'm so grateful, and absolutely just like fell in love with Jesus over time. And just like, obviously I'm still newly saved by him, and that's a whole story for another time. I have my whole testimony out on my YouTube channel if you want to see more of that. So all that being said, I don't know God's plan, obviously, but I do know that he uses everything for good. We both just feel like, I'm so grateful for how it ended. Like, it was really hard the first few years, but then I got saved by Jesus and he switched everything around, and then it was the best time of my life. I had like 6 months where I was like in Miami and living like saved by Jesus, and it was the best 6 months of my life. Like, I just was obviously just brand new, restored, and like, so just like living in freedom for the first time, and I had made some amazing friends. It just felt like right when it was getting good for me personally is when we came back, obviously, because that's when Brett needed to have his surgery, and that comes first before anything. Like, I'd rather have Brett down and out than not, you know what I mean? But I'd rather have Brett fully restored now. So we're getting there. So we did come back here for Brett to have his surgery, and then also just to move back in general. When we moved to Miami, we were only gonna go for a year, and then we ended up staying for 3.5 years. And like I said, like, we never expected to stay there as long as we did, or ever live there full time. It really would be the dream to have a place there that we could go, or just like be able to go there more often. But that's kind of where we're at right now. I absolutely love living here. I've always been a Michigan girl, but I think best case scenario, like what Brett and I would love, is being able to have a place in both. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan there. But like I was saying when I was making my matcha, God turns everything for good and everything in his timing. But I am prayerful and hopeful that God will like redeem our time in Miami, that Brett gets to like go experience it in whatever way the Lord sees fit. But yeah, it would just be really fun to be able to go back to Miami for fun, like just for a visit often, and show Brett everything that I got to experience, and then experience it all together, because we just weren't able to do that. Just curious what the Lord's gonna do and how he's gonna restore that part of our story. I'm curious. But anyways, all that being said, I love being here in Michigan, really grateful for it. Can't say enough good things about Miami. It will always have a place in my heart. It will always feel like home. I think that's what's interesting too, is like Brickell specifically. Brickell just feels like my neighborhood. Like, it just feels like home. like I said, I didn't really want to put powder or anything on today because sometimes I still want to blow my nose a little bit just getting over this cold. So all I did was just the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint, a little bit of my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. I like this concealer because you don't have to set it. It dries down really matte, so you really don't feel like you have to set it. And then I did just swipe up my brows with the NYX, what's it called, like the glue, brow glue? Yeah, the brow glue from NYX. I just did a touch of bronzer. I also, looks fine for the day. I also got, so I've been getting messages lately too that I put way too much powder on, and you know what, I agree. It's a time and place, right? Time and place. If I'm going for like a full glam makeup look, yeah, I love powder. Like a night out, I love powder, but like in the daytime like this, like I do think it looks pretty to be glowy and natural, but that is just a whole new thing. Like I'm a millennial. I was like raised in the time of like we bake on the powder, you know what I mean? So I have been trying that. Look at that, it's so pretty. I love this blush. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss in Blushing Berry number 130. It's such a good cream blush. Anyways, finished little girly makeup. We're a little tilted, but I was just making the bed and I have this little, can you see my little nightstand here? And I have this little dish on here that I painted the other day with a friend, and I just wanted to show because it's so cute. So we just went and like painted pottery, and I just picked this plate. If you're local, it's a place in Rockford. I think it was called Accidental Art. And anyways, I just picked this little plate, and because I wanted it for next to my bed, or I thought in my bathroom or something, just a little drop plate. I love to have a little like jewelry dish or bowl, or even like our remotes for our little lights here, you know, you can just drop it on the plate. So that's been really handy to have. I'm wearing this sweatshirt again because it's the softest thing, but I'm already gonna throw it in the washer and do a little laundry because I'm already washing the pants. So it was so comfortable. I just want to throw it in the laundry so I can wash it, so I can wear it again. Last night I didn't get to vlog it very much because it was super quick and I was with a friend, but I went and got a pedicure. I wonder if I can show you. I wonder how flexible I am, but I got a pedicure. Can you see that? And I just got white with chrome. So cute. The salon that I went to, I don't think they have OPI products, so I couldn't pick, like I would have picked Funny Bunny obviously, but I don't think they had that, so I just got like a ivory creamy-ish white, not like a full-fledged white, but just like a whitish, and then chrome on top. So feels good. I just wanted to pick something that I'm not gonna get sick of. I actually did something that I'm excited about. I started working with a registered dietitian, and I've never done that before. I've worked with like functional doctors and stuff like that, and I think I've seen a nutritionist when I was younger, like going through health stuff. But anyways, I just really decided that, I think I've made a reel about this. I just decided that right now is a good point to like just reprioritize how I'm taking care of myself. Like I've always been someone who like, I enjoy taking care of myself. I enjoy eating healthy, cooking, doing like, that's like a hobby of mine, and working out. But the last few years, Brett and I have just been through a lot with our move and with everything that he's been through, you guys know, and everything that I went through. Like we've just been through a lot, and that kind of like taking care of myself got like really just down to the basics, like bare bones. Like at least I'm eating okay, and at least I'm moving a little bit. But now I think we're really on the up and up, and it's like such a good time for me to like start reprioritizing that. So I was really excited. I worked with that dietitian yesterday, and yesterday was just like the first call, and I'll talk more about it in another video when I'm a little more comfortable with it all, or like just like a little more like know more about it. But it was just my first call yesterday. But anyways, it was just really nice. Like it really felt like I was really treating myself, and it was covered by insurance, so it was cool. Again, I'll talk more about it in a different video. But anyways, I'm just excited to like have someone to just like support me in that area. So she's a registered dietitian, so she's doing like, I'm doing my blood work with her. She's gonna like, I have like a food journal to fill out for the next couple weeks so she can really see what I'm eating. It's like I told her what I'm eating, and like Brett and I eat the same things every day pretty much, but still like in my head we do, but like what am I actually like putting into my body, you know? And yeah, so I'm just kind of starting there. So anyways, I think that kind of motivated me a little bit. It just gave me the support really to go for a walk today. So I want to do that. I come in this room usually and I'll do my YouTube videos like Grow with Joe or a Pilates YouTube video. But I think I'm actually going to go to the gym and just walk on the treadmill in there. Yeah, the reason I came in this room is because my shoes are in here. And so I'm just gonna bring these to the gym with me because these are my like indoor shoes. I try not to wear these outside, so you can see they're nice and clean on the bottom so I can wear them around the house. So anyways, I've talked about these in all my videos, but they're the Brooks Glycerin something. I think they're the Glycerin 22, and they're the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn. I've talked about them a ton, but they are so comfortable. This is my gym bag currently. I just keep it in the bag in here, and then if I do go down to the gym, I like to bring this sometimes. But mainly, the main thing I use are just my little wrist weights, those Bala bangles. I love these. I think they're like 2.5 pounds. Oh my gosh, that was so dusty. And anyways, I just put these on while I walk or while I'm doing the Grow with Joe. And then the rest of the stuff I have in here, I just have some like resistance bands and some like longer bands for other stuff. So just the basics. From the gym, and I just made a little lunch for Brett and I, and we are actually gonna go to the pool. There's a pool in our apartment building that's inside, and I went in there when I went down to the treadmill. I went in there in like the pool room, and it was so warm in there, like it feels like a sauna. So it just sounds fun to just like go be in there. I have a drawer, or I guess a little basket full of swimsuits that I haven't worn since we lived in Florida. So let's see, I think my favorite swimsuit to wear when we're like with family and stuff is just this one piece. Can you see it? It's really pretty brown color, and it has that like, can you see that? It's kind of that rippled little textured material, and it's just a one piece, and it has a little bit of a lower back. It's like a fuller coverage bottom, but I don't feel like it's too like grandma-ish when I wear this, so it's just cute. So I think I'll just wear that right now. I really like that material. I have this other one. This is actually from H&M, the brown one. And then I have the same material, but in a little bikini. This is from Target, but it's that same like rippled material. And this is literally my favorite two-piece, or one of my favorite two-pieces. This is so random in the middle of winter, but this was a Target find, and it has this pretty like resin, but it just really is good for, surprisingly, for like a larger chest. It really like holds your boobs together, and I think I like it because the clasp is one of these, so it's not a big knot on your back. But I just think this texture of swimsuit is very flattering. So just wanted to share. I also have, similar to my brown one I just shared, I have it in pink. This one's just from Amazon. It's just this hot pink color, but it's also that like textured material. Again, I just love these. These are perfect for like when we lived in Florida. I obviously wore swimsuits every week, but these are good for like I said, like when you're with family and stuff. And then I have some cute bikinis, but my favorite bikini ever, so in Miami we lived in Brickell, and in the Brickell City Center, in the mall there, they have a store that sells bikinis called Calzedonia, and this was my favorite one I got. It's definitely cheeky, so it was good for Miami. But it's this really pretty like jungle print, and then the same style of top that's just like this, so it goes across like that. These, if you have a larger chest, just really work great. So it goes like this, and then you tie this on your chest. So cute. So if you are planning a trip, which we hopefully are going to plan a trip soon, Calzedonia has really good swimsuits. Actually, for Christmas, Brett got me another Calzedonia swimsuit for a trip that we'll eventually do. And he just got me just a black top like that. That's like good support, and then just kind of a cheekier bottom. Cute, just a nice basic black, you know, just good to have. So this is what it's called, Calzedonia. Looks like that. I think they're like made in Italy, and they're just really good, and they're not that outrageous. Like sometimes swimsuits can be so outrageous, but this is, I feel like this was like 65 or 60 for the whole set. So, and it's really good quality. Like those are my favorite swimsuits. But I think I'm gonna put on my brown. Okay, it's so hard to see in this closet lighting, but this is that cute little one piece. Yeah, it's lower in the back. Cute, and I just have sweatpants on since we're just going downstairs. We are down here in the pool, and it's so funny because it's legit snowing outside.